Good evening, board members, executive staff, and members of our community. The resolution on inclusive practices that comes before you this evening was requested by parents, created with parent and staff input, and is being moved forward with the intention of shining a positive light on the range of diversity that we celebrate in the Long Beach Unified School District. The idea for the resolution came from recognizing that a central message of expectations and values would help to guide our work from a policy level. Our hope was that by labeling key ideas and giving voice to the value we hold for every student, that we will in turn be shining a bright light on exceptionalities. A light that says that we may be differently abled, but that we are deeply capable, and even that some of our most unlikely students are teachers for others. In our district, serving people with special needs well means that we're serving everyone well. This resolution belongs to our whole community. It expresses our resolve for every student in every setting and adds on to our commitment to support the personal and intellectual success of every student every day. We have a number of people in the audience that are here this evening in support of this resolution. Some of the little voices that you can hear chiming in really beautifully. So I'd like to ask the group that's here to stand and be recognized.
Does it matter? Let's have the resolution read before we vote on it. I think we'll do it that way.
It is my privilege to do so. The resolution of the Governing Board of Education of the Long Beach Unified School District on inclusive education practices. Whereas it is the primary goal of the Long Beach Unified School District to create schools that are inclusive of all students and the diversity of need that exists in our region, and we give particular focus to the inclusion of students with disabilities. And whereas our school district believes that for the majority of our students, there is a need for an opportunity to have access to maximal time in a general education setting. Therefore, be it resolved that the LBUSD Board of Education hereby endorses the following inclusive school practices for every child. Students are, first and foremost, general education students who may require additional supports and services in order to access their education. All students will have the opportunity to participate with same-aged typical peers in the maximum extent that they are able. School programs, including extracurricular activities and interventions, shall include all students, regardless of the supports and services that they receive. School staff will make every effort to use language that describes the person first, without reference to a disability, known as people first language, when referring to students, families, and programs for individuals who have special needs. Inclusive practices are not a separate component of education, but rather a core ideal that will be present in all of our schools and all of our district programs. We will hold high expectations for growth and development and honor the requirement that students shall be served in the least restrictive environment. We also hold high expectations for staff, including employees who serve students with special needs, and we are committed to providing the support needed to help staff uphold those high expectations. The diversity of our community makes everyone better. We celebrate differences and the ways in which every child adds to the fabric of our school communities. With these inclusive education practices in mind, now be it resolved that the Long Beach Unified School District celebrates all students and strives to model professionalism, respect, empathy, and high expectations for every student in every setting. I move approval.
Second.
Discussion?
I think we should thank all of the wonderful supporters. So would you all stand, please, so we can bring you
Further discussion?
Yes, I also want to thank
thank all the effort that went into this resolution and the recommendations that helped to frame the resolution. So thank you to everyone that's been very active in our Special Education Community Advisory Committee, Dr. Brown and your team. I would just ask two things of our colleagues here and our community members. One, that we really think through what it's going to take to uphold this resolution and advance all the components in it in concrete ways. And secondly, that we also think about how we'll know that we are advancing, achieving, and upholding these things. And it's not just simply through data, right? But it's through the reaffirmation that inclusion is one of our core values as a district. So I think we can hold ourselves accountable to that, but I, again, would ask our community members or Special Education Community Advisory Committee to continuously keep bringing this to us. We'll keep showing up to your meetings, but that there is an accountability so that this resolution isn't just something that's written on paper here. So thank you again for that.
I want to thank all the students and families and advocates who are here tonight. I love the symphony of sounds coming from a full room. Trust me, I love it. We know, I want to thank Dr. Keenan and her team in special education and under the advisement of Dr. Brown for the amazing work that you have been doing and that you continue to do. And I think the thing that is important often for these core values that we know we know that we strive for them every day, is this very thing of saying them out loud and speaking them into the world publicly. So it was an honor to read it. Thank you for letting me be the one to read it. That it reinforces that it is a real living thing in this room right now, and the energy in this room is created by the words and the community that helped craft this, and the community that tries to uphold it every day. It goes back to the idea that when we know better, we do better, and as community, you help us know better and do better, so thank you for being here.
I don't have anything else to add to that. I think the comments have been just on point and wonderful, and it's I think a highlight of something we do is to bring forth policy that actually makes a difference and in such a positive way. So I guess it's time to take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Passes 5-0. Come back for every meeting so we can have that lovely round of applause.